Just started and go. Oh my gosh. I feel like every time I start my live session, it's always like this buffer, but neither here nor there. Hi everyone. It's me, Amari Jasz. I'm gonna try to see here so I can see. I don't know which one. Okay. Hi everyone, it's me, Amari Jasz. Welcome back to my live session. In today's live session, we're basically going to be talking about breaking down the trends of fashion from this year in 2025. I have my handy dandy phone here with a whole bunch of notes basically that I gathered from trends that I've been seeing for my own observation, and then trends that I've been seeing just around the way, specifically on TikTok. I feel like that's where a majority of everybody gets their like fashion, and then a little bit on Pinterest, but not that much because I feel like Pinterest, or my Pinterest obviously, is extremely tailored to me. So even if I do search up 2025 fashion trends, it's just still gonna show like what I would wear basically. So yeah, without further ado, I'm basically just gonna be reading the top 20 trends basically that's should be in play for this year, and then also I'm going to be basically doing my opinion and what I feel about the trend. Right now I'm just trying to sign into this sign into chat. So I'm trying to sign into this chat right now. Don't mind the technical difficulty. It'd be a lot to get this thing set up. Do 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 do. Always wanted a brother. That song is literally stuck inside of my head. Okay. Hopefully this works. Okay, confirm. Yes. I hope this works. Like, I really do hope this works. Uh, okay, cool. I don't really know. I don't know if it did it or not. To be honest, I'm just gonna let that be another thing for another day. I'm not gonna stress out about it. So, anyways, number one on the list, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 11 basic, like 11 trends that I feel like we're gonna be seeing and probably already have saw in 2025. Number one being cottage core with a modern twist. So basically, what we're gonna be seeing in garments is just a rise in flowy dresses, obviously, floral prints, oversized cardigans, pinafores, linen skirts. The color specifically with this aesthetic is going to be soft pastels, light earth tones like sage green, beige, lavender, and little minor details of this aesthetic is going to be vintage inspired rustic details like lace trim, handed items, and soft florals. TikTok influencers are creating romantic countryside inspired looks. So me personally, when it comes to cottagecore, I love cottagecore. I feel like I really appreciate women when they are able to just explore and embrace their femininity in a way that is even like girly, that isn't restrictive, and that's just fun and exciting. And I know cottagecore really has been starting to bloom a lot. I would have to say ever since like 2023, 2024, we really started to see a rise in cottagecore and then cottagecore brands in general. So I just love that. I love cottagecore. Me personally, will I be participating in it? I don't know. I feel like I'm in between like cottagecore and whatever aesthetic free people is. That's usually where I gravitate in terms of style. But yeah, in my early years, I used to be like obsessed with like cottage, and I didn't even know I was even participating in cottage core, aesthetic. But I was like obsessed with bows, hair bows, pink, whites, florals, like grandma, attire. Used to watch I forgot her name, Gabby, Fancy Gabby vlogs. I feel like she's the epitome of everything cottagecore, and I was just obsessed with that whole aesthetic. Now it's little like residue of it still in my aesthetic, but I love cottagecore. I hope it stays around, and I love like Love Shack Fancy, and yeah. So I love cottagecore. I'm happy that it's staying. And comment down below what you guys think about Carter's Core. Are you tired of seeing it? You think it's overdone? You think that it's just a new vamped version of, you know, traditional American women wear? Or what do you guys think? Next thing is Y2K aesthetic. The girl who just won't leave. Garments of Y2K aesthetic that we will definitely see will be low-rise jeans, cargo pants, baby tees, trucker hats, mini skirts, chunky sneakers, butterfly clips, and platform sandals. The colors we will see bright neons like hot pink, turquoise, and yellow, metallics, and holographic fabrics. Details embracing the early 2000s vibe with graphic tees, colorful layering, and nostalgic accessories. Think of Britney Spears and Paris Hilton. Influencers use TikTok to recreate the Y2K cool girl look. So Y2K has been around, I feel like, since 2019. And as we all know, our fashion girlies, there's this rule in fashion that every 20 years a fashion cycle will, you know, come back into mainstream trend cycle. And we definitely see that with the Y2K. Y2K fashion, I feel like, has had a strong gulp on, you know, the Gen Z generation. And I feel like that's because we never really got the chance to participate in it. We grew up watching Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, Cheetah Girls, all these celebrities, even Beyonce, Destiny's Child, all of these celebrities who were like in Y2K fashion. They were the it girls. They were the, you know, confident girls that we all aspire to be. And now that we are of age, we can wear the mini skirts, the track suits, all of those things. It's like I feel like everyone is just really having fun. Me personally, I loved Y2K fashion. Like when I graduated high school, that was like the rise of Y2K fashion, and I definitely like was into it. I felt confident, I felt cute, I felt sexy, hot, all of those good things. I felt that. But I feel like with Y2K, it could be a slippery slope. And I, you know, got out of it because I feel like Y2K is very attention grabbing. If you're in like a little mini skirt or a little crop top, you get more attention. You get more attention, you get more likes, you get more followers, but I feel like not for the right reasons. And I also started to feel like, you know, it was inauthentic to myself. I was playing a character that wasn't really real. So I think that's like where my hesitance, you know, is to Y2K fashion. Because it's like once I outgrew Y2K fashion, I kind of outgrew the whole, like once I outgrew needing the validation basically of people off Instagram, Y2K fashion kind of went along with it. I mean, at its root, I still will see the TikTok edits of Y2K fashion, and I still do see Y2K fashion on my Pinterest feed page, but I'm just not that like interested in it. I think Y2K fashion, everyone goes through it, everyone has that bling era, they're obsessed with it, whatever, and it kind of just fades away. I think it's a cute trend, and I love that it's here. I think it's a real, anybody who is adopting Y2K fashion, a lot of their personality is they're very confident, they're very extroverted and outgoing, and they have this bad bitch persona basically. And I feel like the clothes that they're wearing adds to that, and the social media following that they've gained from the style that they have adds to that. But I think that Y2K fashion, you know, it is a fad. It's a strong fad. You get into it super, 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 super deep, and then you get out of it. So that's my opinion on Y2K fashion aesthetic coming back and still being here 5 years into the decade of 2025. Next thing, maximalism. Bold prints and colors. Specific garments is going to be mixed patterns, oversized blazers, color block pants. Colors, bright primary color, so that's red, yellow, and blue. Clashing prints like animal print, stripes, and psychedelic patterns. And the details would be combining as many bold, clashing colors and patterns as possible for a loud statement look. Creators often mix graphic tees, chunky sneakers, and bold accessories for a maximalistic look. And I think we definitely see that and today I see it a lot, especially with the animal prints. Animal prints for me are cool. I like animal prints. I feel like animal prints are really a statement when done correctly. I don't really like when it be like it'd be like this: a blue jean jacket, a zebra print skirt, a red fuzzy scarf, and like a graphic tee, and some like knee-high boots with like some quirky glasses, some Y2K press-on nails. I mean, that's cute, but I don't know. I'm not really into maximalism aesthetic, to be honest. I mean, it's cute, quirky, you know, serves its purpose. But I don't know, maximalism for me just feels very forced. I don't know. And I feel like a lot of the people who be saying like they're like maximalism or all that type of stuff, they be the most like, I would have to say with a word called arrogant. You know, they're always kind of like, you know, I'm a fashion guru, fashion goddess, fashion killer. You know, I just wear all these fashion stuff because I'm wearing this with this and I'm mixed matching and I just dress with my mood. Like they're so forced. I just can't with that. They be forced. They be forced, especially with the mixing and matching. Because I'm just trying to create a mood and a vibe, and you guys just don't understand. And it's like, no, it's not that we don't understand. It's just not like it's not what you think it's giving. It's not what you think it's serving. You know, I think a lot of people need to realize that the audience, you know, the people who are liking your pictures, the people who you're trying to impress, basically, they have some similar knowledge of fashion. Even like older people, like they're aware of fashion moments. Maybe not in detail to design all that, but they're aware of fashion moment. They're aware of something that's been done before, and they also have intuition. They know and they can feel when something feels forced, when it feels fake, when you wasn't dressing like that or being like that 2 years ago, and now you're just this whole fashion goddess diva. And just don't, you guys just don't know anything about these labels, and you just need to shop sustainably. Like all that is just so fake and forced. And I guess for me, it's usually people who have the maximalism. They have like 1,000 rings, 1,000 bracelets, 1,000 this, and for me it just feels like you still, I don't know, I could just be a hater. I'm not a hater, but for me it still just gives, I don't know anything about fashion for real. You know, that's just what I think. For me, fashion, when you first get into its personal style, but I think there's a certain level of understanding psychology, color theory, and perception that ties into really understanding and grasping the art of fashion. And I feel like a lot of people, they don't get that. They don't get that. They don't understand that fashion is still something I do to impress folks so I can get validation. But once you remove, you know, that and really look at it from an art point of view and art perception, it's a whole world of different things that you can create and do. But one thing that I notice a lot from people with the maximalism aesthetic is that they only can wear that. They only can create that. They keep creating different versions of that. They don't know how to do something else, do something different. Kind of like a musician or an artist. Like if an artist only knows how to make trap music, then this is the only thing they do. Where you have somebody like Beyonce or Rihanna or Nicki Minaj who has such a versatility in the artistry. And I feel like that's a lot of the times that I see from people who wear maximalism clothes. They're like stuck in this box, you know. They're like their ego is attached to this maximalism aesthetic. But when you put them, you know, I see people try to grab those like people, influencers, you know, grab them from social media and try to put them on a fashion show, and they just look like uncomfortable. They look uncomfortable because they're out of their element. They don't really know anything about fashion. Anyways, next thing category, got a little bit off track, is athleisure. Elevated though. So what we're potentially going to see is luxe sweatsuits, oversized hoodie, track pants, sports bras styled with blazers or coats. Colors, think neutrals like beige, gray, off-white with pops of muted tones like pale pink, sage, or charcoal. And the details that we will see is the comfort of athleisure mixed with streetwear elements, often paired with designer bags, layered with oversized jackets, or styled with chunky gold jewelry for an elevated vibe. And as we all know, we're seeing that in full fledged. And me personally, I'm not gonna lie, when athleisure was on its rise, I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna say this. I was like, oh my gosh, like, here we go again. You know, how many, I mean, it just gave that. It was like, here we go again. How many knockoff skims are we going to see? How many body, how many, how many brands are we going to see that are consistently doing the same thing? That's like every girl, once they reach like 200, 500,000 subscribers, they're not subscribers, followers on whatever platform, I'm going to create a fashion line. And the fashion line literally is scams on dupe and dupe and duplicated and duplicated. And at first, I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't really like it. I was tired of seeing it. It wasn't really much to it, to be honest. And I don't know. It also feels like a really, it's gonna be a stretch, but it also feels like a really low, hate to say, version of trying to be Lululemon, you know, on a $40 budget, but charging $300 for this. It just, That's a whole other topic. But at first, I wasn't really a fan of leisure, elevated, whatever. I just wasn't a fan of it. But now I understand the concept of athleisure. I love athleisure. I like to wear things that are comfortable, look cute, casual, and feels comfortable. I'm all about comfort. At that time, when that was on the rise, I was really into individualism, and I love to be unique. I love to be creative. I love to have fun with fashion. I felt like athleisure was just trying to fit in and look like everybody, and I just wasn't a fan of that. That isn't my mood. That isn't how I dress. That's not how I like to do fashion. That's not. I don't like to just wear tracksuits and I don't just like to wear stuff like that. At that time, I didn't. But on the back end, I was wearing a whole bunch of shit. Excuse my language. I didn't fit right. So I was trying to be cute. I was trying to be cute, but I was wearing things that just didn't fit me, didn't look good anyway. So now I'm just all about what looks cute, what looks comfortable, and what I feel the best in. What gives me the ability to go like this, not an outfit where you can't even move, or when you're walking, you gotta constantly adjust your dress, constantly. Like, I don't like stuff. I'm just over that. I'm over that, right? And I feel like athleisure gives me the ability to basically be comfortable, still be cute, and do what I need to do throughout the day without feeling like my clothes or my thing is constantly getting in the way of what I'm trying to do. So overall, I love athleisure. I think it's cool. I think it's a nice, lounge wear, whatever. Do I think athleisure should be worn to like certain, events and things like that? No, I don't. But yeah, I like athleisure on an elevated level. Next, we got cropped everything coming in 2025. So we got crop sweaters, crop blazers, crop tank tops, and crop jackets. The colors that you will see these cropped items in is bright colors like neon green, orange, or classic neutrals such as black, white, and beige. And a lot of influencers, you're going to be seeing them style cropped it on garments with high-waisted pants or skirts for a trendy and youthful look. And this is seen a lot in streetwear, and that's obvious. I feel like everyone is cropped. Me, when I was like 16, 15, 16, and I got my first belly ring, I was with the crop too. But I don't know if I've said this before. I'm obviously on the larger bust, side, if you guys know or do not know. So I don't really like cropped, and plus I just don't really like showing my stomach. That's for a lot of different reasons, but yeah, I just don't really like showing my stomach for real. And I feel comfortable when I have a full length shirt on, because I guess for me, like, I don't like worrying. I had years and years of wearing things that don't fit and don't feel comfortable, and crop just adds to that. Just something you gotta constantly adjust. Or for me, because of my breast size, I'll be thinking I have a crop top, and the crop top then lifted over my bra, and then my bra hanging out. I can't, I can't. For the girls who like to wear crop tops and it looks cute and they feel good in it and they like it, keep doing it. Crop top ain't going nowhere. Hold on to your crop tops. But me personally, I won't be partaking in that trend. The next thing that they said, which I don't really see like really happening for real, is tech wear. In tech wear, we'll see a lot of utility jackets, oversized cargo pants, tactical boots, and bomber jackets. So in that aspect, I do. I guess I was thinking tech wear, like literal like tech wear. And then the colors will be dark, muted colors like black, gray, and olive green. Black, gray, and olive green, I feel like are a staple in today's fashion. I see that so often. And inspired by futuristic military or cyberpunk aesthetics, the tech wear styles includes lots of pockets, belts, and zippers. And me personally, I like this aesthetic. When I see the girlies on my For You page, or just anywhere to be honest, I love like that whole aesthetic, that cyberpunk aesthetic. I just think it's cute. I think it's fresh. I think it just gives you that edgy girl vibe, or that cool girl vibe, like when you're watching a movie or something, and like the cool girl comes out and she has on like these edgy like boy type clothes. I just love that. I think it's so cool, and I'm happy that it's here, and I've been seeing a lot of girls wear that, and I think it's cool. Next that we have is preppy sports style. So that's polo shirts, pleated skirts, blazers, varsity jackets, and loafers. And the colors are navy, white, khaki, red, and deep green. Think prep school vibes with a modern twist. Most people will be pairing these with pleated skirts and oversized sweaters, or tucked in polos for a more contemporary preppy look. The trend often mixes with sporty, athletic elements like sneakers or tennis shoes. So me with preppy, I like preppy. preppy, but how I interpret preppy with my clothes is like business casual from like 2011 to 12. That's my version of like preppy and like prep style. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Like that's how I like wear it. I don't like to wear like the like I don't like I just said, I don't like the collars choked up to your throat and like the sweater choked up to your throat. I just don't like stuff. I just don't like this. I don't like stuff like that. So me, how I would do, I would have like a tank top, little business shirt, flow. I don't know. I try to. For me, I always try to like find a way to just twist it, you know, the rules or like the preppiness a little way to like, it's like, is this, it's like it blends the lines of being cute, business casual, not really preppy, but it's like business casual school type of outfit look. Like that's usually how I look. So in terms of preppy and sporty styles, I don't really know if I would see. I mean, I see girls wear this like here and there. I usually see this whenever they're like doing their graduation, like college pictures. But other than that, I don't really see this style like on an everyday wear. I mean, sometimes I do whenever they're doing like the college, like homecoming, HBCU type stuff. I'd be seeing it there. But yeah. Okay, so dang, they have a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so the other thing that they said is going to be coming back in fashion is bright neon accessories. So statement accessories like neon bags, hats, and belts. Neon pink, green, yellow, and orange. Neon is cool for me, but neon is also really loud. I love to wear neon colors like in the spring. I have these really cute neon green sandals that broke. But I just love neon, especially in the spring. I like doing neon with like white. I feel like that is so cute. But yeah, neon white and just like some like hippie and indie type of statements pieces along the way. And in terms of oversized outerwear, the garments, trench coats. Trench coats are here, baby. Oversized blazers, puffer jackets, and long wool coats. The colors will be neutral tones, that's camel, tan, and gray, with some bold pops like red or mustard yellow. You're going to see a lot of this on street style looks, mixing high and low fashion, and we definitely see that. Every time, I'm not going to roll my eyes, but every time we see New York Fashion Week or something like that, we always see the oversized jean, the little clutch bag, the long, trench coat to the ground, the little shades, looking to the left. I mean, we've seen this before and we know that this is in fashion, this is in style. Next thing is always, we're going to tie back into what I said earlier, is a maximalist jewelry. So that's going to be chunky chains, layered necklaces, oversized hoop earrings, and statement rings. Colors, gold, silver, bold acrylic colors. And in terms of detail, jewelry isn't minimal anymore. A lot of people are going to be stacking and layering oversized jewelry to complete their looks, adding a trendy statement to the overall look. And me, I'm not going to be doing it. Like back in the day, I was one of those girls who had 1,000 bracelets. Like I had 3 bracelets on this hand, 2 bracelets on this hand, 1 or 2 necklaces, an earring right here, an earring right here, and an earring up here. I had a lot of piercings. And I, again, grew out of that. It is too much. I feel like you can say the same thing, the same vibe that you're trying to give. You can give it in like half of those accessories. So my rule of thumb, I just have cute earrings. I always have at least one. I always have top 2 bracelets on one hand. And rarely do I have 2 bracelets on one hand and one other. I think that's just too much. But sometimes I have like, I'd rather have 1 bracelet on here, 1 bracelet on here, or 2 on here, or 2 on here. That's it. I don't ever have like 5 on here and then 5 on this arm. I just like, it just looks like a chunk of mess. And then nobody really, it's hard to differentiate like the different bracelets because they all just look like one mesh of like bracelets. Like you can't even see the uniqueness of this charm or the uniqueness of this one if it's all just like jumbled on top of each other. So that's my take on it. And yeah, in terms of jewelry, I love like pendant necklaces. I adore pendant necklaces. I've always loved pendant necklaces. So that's usually how I like to go with necklaces. But sometimes I like a good, like for me, instead of getting like a layered whole bunch of necklace, I like to just get one big statement necklace. That's how I like to do it. Okay, the next thing that they're claiming we may see is slip dresses over t-shirts, and that's been around. I don't really know if that's really going to come back in play. They're saying that we're going to see satin neutrals, slip dresses layered over graphic tees or long sleeve shirts, soft neutrals, black muted jewel tones, emerald, deep purple, and metallic finishes. So I don't really know about that. Even if so, I feel like that's so 2018. But I hope that one don't come back in style. And overall, I feel like the trends that we're going to see. It's just a lot of maximalism, quirkiness. Y2K is not going anywhere, and still the oversized looks, which are cute for the girls that it look cute on. Me personally, I'll be dabbling and dabbling in some of those that I think suits me and looks good on me, and I think you guys should do the same. You don't have to follow every single trend, but just the trends that you like and that you enjoy. So I know the technical difficulty may have like interrupted the video or messed up the video. I hope that it didn't. If so, y'all be alright. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. So look out for the next video. I think my next video is going to be the rise of D squared, so that should come out sometime this week. And I'll see you in my next one.